If you are feeling overwhelmed by thoughts or worries, by anxiety, I have a practice that will help you get out of your mind and into your body. Hi folks, my name is Casey. I use the pronoun she, her, and this is yoga for anxiety. Anxiety lives in the mind, but it creates tension in the body. In this class, we will try on a calming breath, and we'll give the mind things to focus on besides just thoughts or worries, like cross-lateral or cross-body movements and balance postures. So let's get started in a comfortable seat. A couple blocks nearby might be handy. You could always sit on a block. Close your eyes or start to gaze down. And when you're feeling anxiety, when your nervous system is jacked up, your inhalations are longer than your exhalations. When we are under pressure, thinking stressful thoughts, we make ourselves tighter and more tense. We can exacerbate the anxiety by inhaling longer than we're exhaling. So the antidote is then to switch it up, to lengthen the exhale. In fact, make it twice as long as the inhalation. If you practice this 2-to-1 breathing for a minute or even 2, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your muscles can begin to relax. So in your seat, with your eyes closed or your gaze down, just take a moment to recognize your natural breath. And then we'll start to incorporate this 2-to-1 breathing. As you inhale, count to 3. As you exhale, count to 6. Continue with your breath. Inhale, count to 3. Exhale, count to 6. And we'll be here for just about a minute. If you have a regular pranayama practice or the 3 to 6 ratio just doesn't feel right for you, you could always add on, make your inhale 4 and your exhale 8. But if you find yourself straining or gasping, then just find a balance. Stick with the number, the ratio, the count that works for you. In addition to being a calming breath, 2-to-1 breathing can give your mind something to do by counting. Giving your mind something to do that supports your practice rather than detract from it. You can stay here longer if you'd like, or start to add some gentle movement, returning to your normal inhale and exhale. Inhale, find a cow spine, so lift your heart up, open your chest, maybe even turn your gaze or your chin up. Exhale, cat pose, tuck your chin into your chest, round back. And you could even rock back, kind of grasping your knees for support. And continue like that. Inhale, lift your heart, cow spine, draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat spine, tuck your chin in, rock back. One more here, inhale. Exhale. Find your tall neutral spine. Root down in your sit bones, lift the crown of your head up. With your eyes open or closed, inhale, reach your right hand up. And exhale, start to lean to your left. So as you lean to your left, maybe your left hand stays closed. You could find a block for support or start to work your left hand further out. Now, feeling the stretch through your side, stay open in your chest and stay rooted in your right sit bone. So if you're kind of leaning or peeling up, continue to stay grounded. You could gaze up or even down to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Return to your tall spine. Inhale, sweep your left hand high, bicep by your ear. Exhale, lean to your right. So we're opening our chest, we're opening our sides, really focusing on that ability to get full deep breaths here. And you can stay supported with your right hand near you or walk it out, but try to stay long through your waist. Open in your chest. Full with your inhale and exhale. One more big inhale. Exhale. Make your way to tabletop. So as you come to hands and knees, spread your 10 fingers wide. And we'll move into cow-cat in this quadruped position. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head and your tailbone up. Feel the stretch in your front line. Exhale, cat pose. Draw your navel in, really press through your palms, and then puff up this space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow spine, this little back bend. Exhale, cat spine, stretch the back line of your body. One more round, inhale. Exhale. Come back to your neutral spine, and then send your right toes to the back of your mat. Tuck your toes under, you can rock forward and back. Take a moment to stretch through the back of your right leg. You could even add some ankle rolls here. And then lift your right toes away from the ground. Right heel comes in line with your hip, knee and toes stay pointed down. You can stay here or start to tent your left hand, maybe even walk your hand forward or reach your fingertips to the front of your space. And keep your bicep by your ear, draw your belly up and in. Inhale. Exhale, cat spine. Tap your elbow to your knee as you tuck your chin to your chest, round your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Press in with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop, lower down with care. Then send your left toes back and you can find that rock and forth. If your wrists are starting to fatigue, you can come to fists and still keep your hands stacked under your shoulders or a little wider stance if that works for you. Maybe start to roll your ankle out. So we're working in this cross-lateral or cross-body movement. And it just gives your mind something to focus on. It can be a little challenging. And as you're ready, option 2, lift your left heel to hip height. Pause here, setting up for bird dog. Draw your belly up and in. If you'd like, you can just get light in your right hand or reach your fingertips forward. Inhale, think get long. Exhale, round as you tap opposite elbow to opposite knee. Tuck your chin in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, cat spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Make your way to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Take a little time to settle in Adho Mukha Svanasana and pay attention to where you feel connected to the earth in your hands and your feet. Spread your 10 fingers wide and really press your thumbs and index fingers into your mat, into the earth. And we'll be here for about 7 to 10 breaths. Anytime that feels too much in your wrists or you'd like a little rest, you can come back to tabletop or even child's pose. Sink your hips to your heels. But take a little time, whatever posture you're in. And something I find helpful when kind of feeling overwhelmed with anxiety is to recognize what I am not. I am not my anxiety. I am not this fear or this worry that won't go away. And often when I'm teaching, I encourage students to set mantras that are I am statements, but maybe for today, try the opposite. I am not this thing. Inhale, reach your right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge, step through. And maybe your right foot comes between your hands. Maybe you use your hands to help it forward. Lower your left knee down. We'll be in our grounded lunge for just a little bit. So option for blocks to frame your right foot. And think of sinking your hips down and forward. But as you do, draw your right hip back. And as you start to lift your chest, a little bit of this cow spine, you can stay here, fingertips grounded, or to your front thigh, lift your chest. Hips still sinking down and forward, or start to reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Feel this huge stretch, maybe in front of your left hip through the front line of your body. Inhale, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, low flying crescent. As you hinge forward, sweep your fingertips back and pick up your left knee. So you might start to feel a little bit or a lot of burn in your right glute, in your right leg. Know that you could always lower your left knee down at any time. We're just here a few more breaths. Really press in with your left big toe and right heel. Draw back with your right hip. Belly button lifts up and in, and then shoulder blades come close together. Inhale, high lunge. Lift your chest, reach your fingertips toward the ceiling, and settle in here. So you can adjust your arms. Find a drishti or a gazing point. You can roll out your shoulders. We're trying on poses first time through. Then we'll take a couple rounds to really flow through the postures. And that can give you an opportunity to just get out of your head and get into your body. From here, inhale. Exhale, warrior three. As you press down through your right heel, bring your chest parallel to your mat and lift your left heel away. So, option to keep your hands at heart. They can come to your blocks or airplane arms. Fingertips reach back. Chest is open, long through your neck. Press down with your right heel. If you'd like a little more challenge, we can do some cross-body movement and reach your left fingertips forward, bicep by your ear, right fingertips reach back. Inhale, single leg Tadasana, lift your chest, bring your left knee to hip height, and you can switch your arms, reach your right hand up. Flex your left foot, and know that you could always rest your toes on a block, bring your hands to your hips, any other variation, or opposite arm, opposite leg. From here, we'll make our way out the same way we went in. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three, either airplane arms or reach your left fingertips forward. Inhale, high lunge, soft landing, bend your right knee, fingertips reach up. Exhale, airplane arms, hinge forward, low flying crescent. Inhale, grounded lunge, land your left knee soft, lift your chest, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back and settle in. Downward facing dog. Back to your breath. Come back to your statement. I am not blank. Inhale, lift your left heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge, step through. Find your cat spine, gaze between your hands, step forward, lower your right knee down. So we'll spend time getting comfortable in the poses on this side. You can add a little movement or sway. And know that maybe you're really familiar with grounded lunge and you can usually take this lifted variation, but especially if you're feeling a lot of anxiety in the moment, keeping your hands grounded, as many points as you can keep connected to the earth, just do it. You can still sink into your hips, draw your left hip back. You can still add a little lift or opening in your chest. Inhale. Exhale, low flying crescent. Tuck your right toes under, pick up your knee, reach your fingertips back. So really strong in your back line. As you firm up your back leg, feel your right inner thigh spiral to the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades together, lengthen your neck. Now kind of soften your front leg as you sink in to your left thigh and draw your left hip back. Inhale, high lunge, lift your chest, reach your fingertips up, and then settle in on this side. So maybe the low flying crescent or high lunge doesn't work today, and you can stay grounded. This is still really beneficial, or maybe this just serves you. Otherwise, find your drishti or gazing point, eye level. You could also keep your gaze at the ground about 6 feet in front of your toes. Again, that can offer some more grounding energy. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Hinge forward. Reach your fingertips back. lift your right heel. And take time to settle in here. Maybe find some support with your props. And again, feel your right inner thigh spiral behind you, this time up toward the ceiling, as your right knee and toes stay pointed down. You can stay here on your blocks or airplane arms, or a little bit more focus for the mind, reach your right fingertips forward. Bicep by your ear, reach through your fingertips. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Lift your chest. Option to switch as you reach your left fingertips up. Right knee is in line with your right hip. And again, you can always tap it down, take a rest. Join back in as you're ready. We'll come out the same way we went in. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior three. Option to switch your arms. Inhale, high lunge. Bend your left knee, land soft. Exhale, low flying crescent. Lean forward, reach your fingertips back. Inhale, grounded lunge, soft landing, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your palms, step back. Few breaths here. Notice, maybe you feel your heart rate increase. Maybe you're building some heat in your body. You start to feel overcome with thoughts or worries or negative self-speak. Come back to your I am not statement. We'll flow through our vinyasa, couple more rounds, breath to movement. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. Ground your left knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, low flying crescent, lift your left knee. Inhale, high lunge, lift your chest, fingertips reach up. Exhale, warrior three, airplane arms, or the left fingertips reach forward. Inhale, single leg Tadasana, maybe switch your arms. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, grounded lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, lunge. Ground your right knee. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, low flying crescent, hover your back knee. Inhale, high lunge, lift your chest. Exhale, warrior three, airplane arms or right fingertips reach forward. Inhale, single leg Tadasana, lift your chest, maybe left hand up. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge, soft landing. Exhale, low flying crescent. Good, firm in your back leg. Inhale, ground your knee, soft, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. One big breath. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, high lunge. Get out of your mind, get into your body. Exhale, warrior three, any arm variation. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, lift your chest, ground your back knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cat spine to step your right foot back. One full breath. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, lift your chest, high lunge. Exhale, warrior three, maybe right fingertips forward. Inhale, single leg Tadasana, continue to breathe. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge, land soft. Exhale, low flying crescent, almost there, stay with it. Inhale, ground your back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lower to your knees. We'll come to Vajrasana or Hero's Pose. Sit back on your heels. And if sitting on your heels just doesn't feel comfortable or right at this moment, you could find a block or a pillow or even cross-legged, similar to how we started our practice. And as you come to your seat, find your long spine, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. You can let your gaze soften or even close your eyes. And just feel your breath. Acknowledge what it feels like to, even if it's just for a minute or a moment, get out of your head, take it into your body. Then bring your palms together at heart center. Remember, it's the choices you make that define who you are far more than your abilities. Thank you for choosing to practice your yoga. We will close with one final breath together. Lift your thumbs to your third eye, the center of your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope that at the end of this class, you're feeling a little bit more connected to your breath and your body, and maybe even a little less being swept away by negative thoughts or anxiety. And keep in mind that this practice isn't a cure. It's not going to fix anxiety, but hopefully it's something that you can turn to anytime you need it. And if there are postures or breathing techniques that really work for you when you're feeling kind of swept away by anxiety, please share. Let me know below. I wish I had a camera on you. I know, it's not fair. But they can't see what's happening behind the camera right now. Stomach's growling. I have a new video on the Yoga Wild YouTube channel. It's called Yoga for Anxiety, if you didn't know. Not working for me today. But now I have to recover from that image. Just keeps getting better and better. Let's try that again.